Hey everybody, I'm Chanel Herlin and you're watching the New Music Buzz. On today's show, we talk to the cast of Dear White People. Then we're backstage at The Voice where we talk to the top 11 contestants. In our artist spotlight, we have international recording artist Anayna Birla. And then we're back at Huntington Beach for Back to the Beach Music Festival where we talk to ska band The Interrupters. So without further ado, roll that intro.
Hi, this is Mary Murphy and let's get buzzed.
Last week, Camilla covered Back to the Beach Music Festival and Travis Barker shed some light on the ska music scene. Whilst we were backstage, we ran into one of the coolest bands, The Interrupters, and they told us how it feels to be one of the newest breakout ska bands. Let's check it out.
A punk rock show or a ska show in any city, it's always the same energy and it's always packed and everyone's always having a good time. I don't care what year it is, whether or not it's on the radio or on TV, it's kind of irrelevant to the spirit of the whole thing, you know, because it's always happening. Her and I were making music together and we were making a record. They came in to play on it and it kind of already felt like a band, so she's like, let's start a band. And The Interrupters was born. And all the music we were working on, we kind of shelved and just started a whole new thing, and that's our first record.
And they're brothers, so they grew up playing music together since they were this high.
Yeah, but this is probably the first band we've ever played on our like dedicated instruments that we learned on. So this, you know,
yeah.
New record, Fight the Good Fight's coming out June 29th on Hellcat Records, and we went in with Tim Armstrong, and he produced it. We did it live. Most of it we did to tape, and then picked our favorite songs, and we're super stoked on it. Put a lot of love into it, and now it's ready for the world to hear it, finally. I feel like every record, you know, you're trying to elevate.
And we had a lot of songs.
We had a lot to pick from. We sifted through like 40 songs. Yeah. And we recorded maybe like almost 20 of those because that's the biggest we can narrow it down. And once they were done, we found the 12 that made the record, and we were super happy with it.
And a lot of them were like one takes.
Yeah, like I said,
vocals and music.
Yeah.
To tape. So it was like high pressure, but it was really exciting because you can really hear it in the music, the urgency of it. You know.
Yeah.
It was it was really exciting.
Yeah. You've been there since Queen Street. In 1993, yeah, 20 years and 1,000 beers, and you're still there for me. Whitaker Park, after dark, to the cops getting spotlighted. And yeah, we ran, we're just kids back then, and we're still singing. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die. But if I do die, I know you'll be by my side.
We're doing some Warped Tour dates this summer. We're doing the Punk and Drublick Festival with Bad Religion and NoFX, and just trying to play as many shows and keep as busy as possible. And can't wait to play these new songs from the new record.
Yeah.
You know, Travis Barker, I've known for a long time, and even since we started the band, he's been a big supporter of us. And when him and Feldman got the idea to do this festival, he reached out to us directly, and it was an immediate yes. And I'm so glad we said yes.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Look at it. It's so fun. Go to wearetheinterrupters.com and you can find links to all of our socials and everything happening, tickets, shows, merch, all the good stuff.
One more time.
wearetheinterrupters.com. Well, okay, check out our new video for She's Kerosene. It just came out.
I'm a match, she kerosene. You know she gonna burn down everything. She an arsonist in her pastime, and I've been burned for the last time. Whoa. I've been burned for the last time.
I'm Jesse.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Amy Interrupter, and you've just been buzzed.
After the break, we talked to the cast of Dear White People at the ArcLight in LA as they are celebrating their second season. We'll be back after this.
Lately I've been feeling hopeless, easy to lose focus, but I'll wait for you. I've been looking for a savior.
You ain't seen nothing yet, kid. We're just getting started.
Well, it was kind of just a one night out with the band, really, like, really creative laugh.
Cultural appropriation.
Sex and gender norms.
Mild adult themes.
Nepotism.
Racist bots.
Black lesbians. You mean two women into each other for reasons other than a straight man's benefit?
Great start. Conspiracy theories. Black Scientology.
What?
Freebaiting.
Jesus.
Plus slavery.
Weed.
Cocoa butter. Salty grits. The sunken place.
Fake news. Oppression. That's the new Katy Perry single, right?
Mm-hmm. Oppression featuring Migos.
This season for Sam is it's a heart journey. It's a human journey. Season 1 was her as an activist and her really trying to make her mark on campus. And season 2, I think, she's just faced with some unexpected things. Like, life comes at her faster than she's ready for, and when that happens, it forces you to really look at your circumstances. It forces her to look at her identity, her whiteness, which she doesn't always acknowledge, and how she exists in the world, which is really important for her to really assess, you know?
In season 2, we're going to see Kelsey kind of grow as a character as well. Like, we always see her as the funny, comedic character, but we're going to see her finally be humanized.
You absolutely get to dig a little deeper into the intimacies of who she is, and she's a little bit more fleshed out this season, and you get to know who her friends are and what her personal life is a bit more like. It's fun.
Season 2 is very interesting for Reggie and his journey because I feel like we get to see how he deals with the PTSD after having the gun drawn on him, and how he tries to find his way back to his self, you know, because he has friends that support him, but they have no idea what he's going through. Even though they were there, they have no idea. His family, they have no idea. Nobody does, because it didn't happen to them. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see him on his journey, just trying to get back to self.
He goes through a tumultuous journey, from first off coming out and then realizing how hard being in a relationship can be sometimes, and sometimes things just don't work out, so you got to keep moving. Yeah.
Well, last season you saw he had a thing with Silviano, and this season we see him with Wesley. So is there a triangle that's happening?
There could be. No spoiler alert, but no. I think they all are in communication with one another, and who doesn't say Silvio helps him with that situation? But no triangle. There's no conjoined anything going on. No. Yeah.
I've had to check in with a lot of people out here to make sure I'm not spoiling stuff for people.
I'm excited though. I love last season.
You should
I
be.
love what your character goes through, his evolution and devolution, really.
Both.
Yeah. So will we see, because of the arrest, a change in him?
Oh, absolutely. I think there's no going back from experiencing something so traumatic, especially as a black man getting arrested. I don't care for what the offense is, it changes you. The shattering of the window for Troy the door was really symbolic of what's going on with him internally, but also how others perceive him. He's no longer the picture perfect, the golden boy. And those ramifications really manifest themselves, and it's interesting to see how Troy deals with that this season. He goes off the deep end, and yeah, you should be excited, for sure.
This season we see a lot of darker themes. They told us the writers will give us a darker version of you guys. What kind of hidden demons? Because we saw his demons last season. Will we see even go more extreme?
Yeah, we dive a little deeper into those demons in a sense. He's kind of in this interesting place where it's like, I'm no longer the golden boy, but I also don't really know what I want to do. So let me in this interim kind of enjoy myself and really, dive into these indulgences. So the women, the drinking increase, but the good thing is not without consequence. Yeah.
So, your character this season, is he going to still be a dick?
What a way to open up an interview. I'm not one to say. I don't think Kurt's a dick. Okay, Kurt is definitely a dick at times. He's learning. He learns a lot this season. He goes on a little bit of a personal journey, and he opens himself up to new ideas and a little bit of introspection. So hopefully Kurt won't come off as a complete dick. He'll probably still be a little bit of a dick.
Well, my thing is, because of what happened last season with the dismantle and the Hancock's exposure to the Hancock, do you feel like Kurt goes through a change, a transformation?
I think he definitely does. He sees kind of a real-time feedback from all the shit that he stirs up and seeing what it's doing to people, and he's asking himself, is this helping anyone? Is this helping me? Is this helping Sam? Or what's the good of it all? And so I really think he does kind of try to search through those issues to try to understand things from another perspective.
She's no longer looking for a man to validate her. She's more empowered than we've ever seen her, and now she's taking a leadership role at the university. And it's interesting to see the changes that she goes through this season. I think you're going to appreciate it.
Well, I know she had a lot of conflict with Troy last season, but are we going to see maybe them kind of conflicting with each other and still having some feelings?
I think you're going to see their relationship evolve to a degree that you might not expect, if that makes sense. But I can't say anything more than that.
I don't want to spoil anything, but what you'll see is you'll see more of Rashi's charm. You're going to see more of his learning the culture of America firsthand. You're going to see him experiencing a lot of craziness that goes down in season 2. But more than anything, I just wanted to bring some honesty to his experience. I mean, he's not that different than any of us, but he just has a different experience coming from Kenya. So he knows about America just as much as most foreigners do, but he has to experience it for himself and learn and wade through it.
Well, there's obviously so many issues to talk about, but at the end of the day, this is a story about kids who are trying to figure out who they are in a world that wasn't necessarily made for them. And so, we know who these people are. We've met them in season 1. It was about honoring those journeys and telling because the room is full, it's a diverse room. Women, black women, all kinds of sexual orientations. We have a lot of stuff that we need to see in the culture that hasn't been told, and we poured all of that into these characters, and that's our guiding line. So if it's topical, it's fun, but it doesn't have to do with that journey, there's no reason to talk about it. It really is a character first show.
Yeah, but the season is so dark.
Yeah.
It's so much darker. How deep did you go into yourself writing this?
I mean, it's always how deep can I get when I work on the show. I felt like there was an effort to erase my stories and the stories of people who look like me afoot in the country. And so this season is obsessed with unerasing the past, uncovering the truth, and that took me into so many places, some dark, some light, but that's what it's always a journey into my own soul when I write the show.
The African-American?
The White Whisperer.
Che Guevara at Fashion Week. What? The black guy in a white sitcom. The mean gay dude who's all get it, girl. Sorry, not sorry.
The filmmaker behind Am I Racist?
Agatha Shifty.
The cat lady with no cats.
Kirkland's Signature. And Coulter.
Peace. I'ma hit you back in a minute.
That back and forth was so good, I felt like Shonda Rhimes wrote us.
I was thinking that the whole time, but I didn't think I could say it.
Camera 1, 3, right? Well, your contest is run right out of the band, really, like, really native black.
In our artist spotlight, we have international pop artist Anayna Birla, who quit Oxford to continue her singing career. I'll let her tell you all about it after these messages.
Would you do another movie?
My own.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The performer takes the risk. It's a lonely place. It's a fascinating lonely place. My knees always go weak. Love does that. Deep, deep love. I'm human, man. I'm human. I'm a gypsy, please. When I die, I want to die happy. Holding somebody's hand.
Me deita com braço, me levanta comigo, eu calo, comigo eu canto, eu bato um papo, eu bato um ponto, eu tomo um drink, eu fico com Deus. Me deita com braço, me levanta comigo, eu calo, comigo eu canto, eu bato um papo, eu bato um ponto, eu tomo um drink, eu fico com
Hi, I'm Ananya, and you are watching The Bubble.
Fool me once, fool me twice. You ain't gonna get a third time, no, no. See the fire in your eyes. You ain't gonna bump me this time, no, no. You need to get serious. I wanna get closer to your heart. You're making me furious. You just wanna keep me in the dark. I try to always be there, baby, but you don't wanna love me. I try to always be there, baby, but you think it's funny.
I always literally loved music. I think when I went to Oxford, that's when I truly realized that life is too short. I went to Oxford for a year and a half and then I dropped out because I wanted to take up music as my passion, as my career, and that's where the journey really started. So even though it was a little bit of a tough decision for people around me to see me dropping out, I think I just knew immediately that that's what I wanted to do in my life. So Afrojack actually, it was such a great opportunity. Living the Life, my first single had released, and he was in India and he heard the song and he said I would love to remix it, and I couldn't believe it really. And so that basically Ananya x Afrojack became the official remix for my first single, Living the Life.
You and me, hearts collide in heaven, in heaven. Only hope, we make love our weapon, our weapon. Everybody say no, 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 you gotta let your feelings go. The stars will always glow. Everybody say you won't stay, but I know it's gonna be okay. Our dreams won't fade away. We gotta hold on, it's us forever, us forever.
So Hold On basically is about love. It's the genre is very much still pop, but it's a little bit electro as well. I basically just wanted to say that love is love, and if you love someone, you should hold on to that love no matter what people say, whether that is, you know, interracial, same sex, older woman, younger man. I mean, society may say things that you don't want to hear, but at the end of the day, you should hold on to that love, because love is what really matters. And that's exactly what I wanted to say, and I think I was able to sort of try my best to, you know, put it out in the song, and I hope people get the message and enjoy the song more than anything else. So new fans, you can find me on Instagram. It's Ananya_Birla. So that's ANANYA_BIRLA. And that's on Instagram, Twitter. Facebook is Anayna Birla Official. And then there's Anayna Birla Vivo, where you can see my music videos as well. So yeah, I'm actually very active on Instagram. I check my DMs pretty often, as much as I possibly can, and I love to reply. I love to stay connected. So message me at any time, and I'll try my level best to reply. Hi, my name is Ananya, and you have just been buzzed.
There'll be more buzz after these messages.
Killer job, man.
You gotta be able to recognize talent to hit your button for it.
Last week on The Voice, unfortunately, we saw DR King get sent home, and this week I spoke to the top 11 contestants backstage. Let's see what they have to say about their first week jitters. Check it out.
Team Adam! You guys have so much energy. I freaking love this. Yeah. But you have a very long day as well. So we obviously see you on TV performing, kicking ass. But what time does your day actually start when it's a live show?
5:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
Super early. Yeah, 5:45.
Yeah. And you're still going? What is the secret? Is it just a lot of coffee? Adrenaline.
Well, yeah. I stayed with a cup of coffee in the morning.
Keep each other going, literally. Oh my God.
Definitely the adrenaline and knowing that you're about to perform for millions of people.
Millions.
So that's pretty cool.
Yes, and what's your second live show? Congrats for making it here. Amazing, top 11. Was it maybe a little bit easier this time round, having like kicked off the first live show, or was it still like, oh, this is the real deal?
I think we learned a lot from the first live show. Like me personally, I learned that there's going to be people everywhere, and you're going to, you know, have to learn to be in your own space before you get on. Because with people doing your hair, your makeup, giving you your instrument, like you don't really get time to be physically by yourself. So I think the first live show I learned that, and I adapted by this time around. So yeah.
Team Kelly was the first group to experience a loss of one of their teammates. Let's see what they have to say.
Let me high five. You guys were incredible tonight. Congratulations. Now your fans chose your song this time. So knowing that, was that a little bit nerve-wracking? Did you feel like a pressure to impress them?
I hope that I made them proud by the song that they chose for me.
Did you love the song?
I loved it. I was so happy that that was the song that was picked for me.
Yeah, same here. I was very excited to hear that they actually picked a song that I enjoyed, and it wasn't too far left field, and it actually wasn't left field at all. It was right up my alley as far as enjoyment. And I'm not a Travis Tritt 2.0, but I definitely liked that aspect of country music, and was proud and humbled to be able to sing that on stage tonight.
Team Blake seemed to be unfazed with the chance that this week another contestant goes home, as the girls gave fellow teammate Pryor a hard time.
Okay. Touch her. She said that, not me.
No woman has ever had to ask. Why did she have to ask you? Okay, continue.
Oh, Team Blake.
I mean, I see the women in the audience.
Oh my God, Brian.
Oh my God, there's Brian.
Oh, Brian, how does that feel? Have all the ladies wanting you?
It's all a lie. It's not true.
I think about 3 passed out today. The music broke and I saw this girl literally do this. Oh my God.
That's just because they don't let him out to go pee. That's why.
No, so modest, yeah. But Team Blake, here you are, still all 3 intact after last week. Was that kind of did you breathe out after that, being like, wow, this actually is a competition and people are going home even though we're having so much fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're hard.
Monday nights are worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now, you hating this?
No. Tuesday when you have to stand there and wait?
I would rather be up there. No, Tuesday's way easier than Monday night because now we're like, oh God, you got to go home, you got to go to bed.
Honey, I don't think about anything after the show. I go to sleep.
You just pop water and you're out.
That's it. I don't think about anything. You got to relax.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm relaxed. I was just wondering. I mean, I just.
You overthink?
No. What's the next question?
I'm like, I need to know where this is going.
No, I'm not. I just, I think Monday night sucks because you gotta, you just sit there and you wonder, be like,
Yeah.
Am I gonna get paid tomorrow? Okay, I follow.
I understand that. I understand that.
I don't worry about I know we're all gonna get saved. I just wonder who isn't gonna get saved. Well, Team Blake is gonna go all the way to the end. So that's
Team Blake, yes.
Yeah. That's just the way it's gonna go.
That's right.
And you heard it here first on what? Yeah, the new music buzz.
The new music buzz.
They turn the lights off.
Oh, I like it.
Okay, I think it's just like the stakes just get higher and higher every single week, so you have to do something to stand out in your own individual ways. So it was really nerve-wracking going into tonight.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to go home, especially because there's 3 weeks left. So nobody wants to go home because we can. There's only 3 weeks.
Whoa, set in. Just gonna shed a tear. But on a lighter note, let me tell you. Sorry, do you want to finish?
No, you're all good. I'll talk for days.
I want to say that your fashion ladies on point tonight. I think guys always look good, so no hard feelings here, but you guys look rocking. Did you feel like fire on stage tonight? I mean, your makeup, the color, it's just like the full package here, guys.
Thank you. It's just the funnest part for me, apart from singing. It kind of helps you get into whatever vibe you want to put out.
Tune into our coverage this Monday to see who else goes home, as we only have 3 more weeks left. Crazy. There'll be more buzz after this.
Hey everybody, we're Team Alicia and you've just been buzzed.
So that's all we have. A special thanks to the cast of Dear White People, NBC, The Voice, Ananya Birla and The Interrupters. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, double tap on Instagram and follow us on Twitter, all at The New Music Buzz, guys. I'm Chanel Herlin. Have a lekker day.
The New Music Buzz is brought to you by Monster Products, pure Monster quality with Monster sound. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.